Okay, we're recording. Hello, everybody. This is Josh from Trimming the Wick. So today I want to address something that has really gotten under my skin lately, and that's everybody talking about in Daniel 9:27, the signing of the peace treaty. So there is no signing, okay? Just so that you know, in Hebrew, the word signing has to do with katab, which is the essence is writing something down. Okay, so which if you go to Jeremiah 32:10, he talked about signing the deed and sealing it. Took the witnesses and watched the money on the scales. Okay, so signed, which is Strong's 3789, which is the root word is kathab or katab. If I'm reading the Hebrew actually off of the Bible Hub. If you go on Bible Hub, it's great. They have the whole thing that you can pull up in the original language. Anyhow, so that is about signing. Okay. Now, if you go to Daniel 9:27, right, it talks about, and he shall confirm. There's nothing in there about signing. There's no treaty. Says nothing about peace in Israel. So what you could do, take this scenario, for instance, is you had in the world right now, going on in New York, you have the United States and Saudi Arabia discussing what they're going to do with the Israeli land. They're not including Israel in the discussion. So at this point, you have Israel's not even talking about this. And I've heard nobody discuss this possibility. But if the United States and Saudi Arabia come up with a deal, a covenant that they're going to put in place for at least until the 2030 is achieved, the Agenda 2030 is achieved. So we have 7 years for that to go, right? Okay. Now, stick with me here. Sorry, that's a bell in the background. Stick with me here. Covenant for 7 years. And then let's say Netanyahu comes in and he says, hey, so I'm going to put the backing of the Israeli government behind that, because that covenant, that 7-year covenant, sounds like a good idea. So what he has just done is he has confirmed the covenant with many for 7 years. Has nothing to do with peace in Israel, has nothing to do with anything. He didn't sign anything. All he did was he made that covenant stronger, which is what it talks about in Daniel 9:27. Okay, so let's get away from this whole thing about something has to be signed. It has to be a peace treaty. It has to do with Israel, because nothing in these scriptures says anything about that this 7-year covenant has anything to do with Israel. We just assume that. Now, if I'm wrong, okay, contact me, send me an email, leave a comment on the video, and let me know that, hey, dude, you're way off base on this one. But as far as I've seen in my studies, I have not seen anything that has showed me. So from now on, let's all start getting with the program that this is a covenant for 7 years that is confirmed and made stronger with many, not a signing of a peace treaty. Okay. All right. Thanks. I'm going to hop back on a little bit later, talk about a couple other things, but let's make sure that we're getting into the original scriptures. Okay. All of you out there who said that the New King James or the King James Version is the Bible to use, why don't you try using the original script for a change? Okay. Because the King James Version, all right, they translated baptizo into baptized. They didn't even translate it. It's immersed, guys. Okay, so let's not think that one translation is better than another, because there's a feeling. Anyway, I'll do that in another video. Love you guys, and we'll talk some more soon. I'm really looking forward to Jesus, so keep your eyes to the sky.